Hello, thank you for tuning in. You are tuned in to The Encourager, and my name is Nehru. I want to actually speak with you briefly on evicting and evicting and clearing out, not accepting, clearing out those people that are no longer for your good, and refusing offers that are coming towards you. Okay? So I don't say refusing like deny every offer coming towards you. You might need to. So I know that there are certain types of offers that I would deny. So any offer coming to me for sex, okay, I know immediately that, thank you for tuning in, by the way, I know immediately that I'm going to deny that offer, okay? So anyone who's coming to me proposing anything dealing with physical intimacy or anything like that, they will immediately get shot down. And when I say immediately get shot down, I mean, before they can even put the punctuation mark on the question that they're asking or the statement that they're making, okay? Before they can even get to that point, I will tell them no, okay? Because I pick up on the energy. So let's talk about this, okay? And you can pick up on the energy too of those who are coming to deceive you. But you have to be on your game. So let's talk about being on our game when these offers come to us, okay? You often hear me talk about jobs and opportunities that may or may not be for you. One of the things that the universe does for us each and every day, the universe brings opportunity to us, and we could choose what we want to do with that opportunity. Not every opportunity that presents itself is for your good. Not every opportunity that presents itself is an enemy. Okay? Again, you have to use your intuition, right? Religious people call it discernment. You have to use that. Religious people as in people who go to church, not religious people as in the thieves and robbers, the churches that I speak of, but just someone who, the general Jack and Jill walking up and down the street, they probably use the word discernment and not intuition. Right. So when these opportunities present themselves, when Most High says, hey, or the universe says, hey, okay, this is coming towards you, I will tell you that Most High is probably not going to stop the opportunity coming towards you, or the offer. I will say the offer. So Most High is probably not going to stop the offer coming towards you. At least more times than not, he's not going to. In part because Most High wants to see where you are. Okay, so in most cases, it's a test. Okay, most people, confirmation burp. Most people thinking I haven't even eaten anything today. I made a salad and it's sitting here, but I haven't eaten it yet or started to. So Most High is, see, there's my salad. Most High is wanting us to look at the opportunity, observe it, listen to what the opportunity is, look at the details of the opportunity and the contract. If there's a contract to sign, look at the details. Okay? And then we will know whether or not it's an opportunity that is going to help us get to where we are wanting to go. Okay, so again, I use myself as an example. Where do I want to go? Okay, I know where I want to live, ultimately, okay? Again, I already have the sanctuary picked out, and I already have all of that picked out. So if an offer comes to me, I need to use my intuition to discern whether or not whatever plans I already have, whatever path I'm already on, if the offer is conducive to that path or if it isn't. If the offer coming towards me, is it worth it to give up the plans that I have for the sanctuary that I'm going to be moving into and creating? Is it worth it to make the sacrifices to even get that place, right? You have to go through all of those things. So when it comes to people, okay, when it comes to people, you have to do the same thing. Just because someone says, "Can I have your number?" doesn't mean that you need to go out with that person, okay? Doesn't mean you need to date them, court them, sex them, fuck them, whatever, make love to them, whatever words you want to use, okay? It doesn't mean that, okay? Again, I remind you of a story where I was at Fort Stewart. I was stationed at Fort Stewart in Georgia at the time, and I was getting ready to go on a deployment, and a woman, I was at a gas station around the corner from where I was living, and a woman was there and with this little girl, and this little girl comes over and she says, "Hi, my cousin, I think cousin, I don't know, cousin, auntie, somebody wants to know if she could have your phone number." This girl was like 7 or 8 or something. And I was like, peek around the corner, around the gas pump. I'm like, sure. I already knew I was fresh back from Germany, and I was turning around getting ready to go on a deployment. I knew I didn't have time for a relationship, and I knew that starting a relationship when I'm getting ready to go on the deployment is not a good idea. So I said no. We hung out, but nothing happened. She wanted it to, right? But nothing happened. Even my friends were urging me to. My military friends were urging me to. But I didn't, and I never did, okay? I came back almost a year later, and she was married and expecting a child, okay? And so congratulations to her. I congratulated her, and I was glad I wasn't the one who got caught up. So you have to use your discernment when dealing with these individuals. I constantly told her no because she didn't fit into my plans. Okay? Again, from a physical aspect, I was going on a deployment, right? And it's interesting because I use my discernment during that time, right? And I wasn't even fully awake at that time. Far from it, actually. Actually, I was living the way that I wanted to live. I just knew that there was something in me that was saying no to that. Or to her. And so, oftentimes, what ends up happening is we get caught up in the ooh la la of it, right? So, we get caught up in the big button of smile. Right, we get caught up in the money or the status or the car. I remember Ice Cube said in a song, one of his songs, he said, "If you don't like my face, bitch, look at my car. Keep it simple. I told you once before, it really don't matter how I get you to my low. It really don't matter how I get you to the mo. It's hop in, let's go, and let your friends know. Do your thing, boy. Fuck what they looking at," right? Do your thing. And so I am all about that. Us doing our thing, right? I don't agree with all those lyrics of that song, right? I'm not taking some woman to my car to do anything, right? So understand you have all of the authority when it comes to your life. And that's one of the things that I am really, really, really hoping hits home with the subscribers and the listeners of this channel is you have all the power. You are the navigator of your life. Do not allow someone else to come in and dictate to you what you're going to eat, Okay? Unless, obviously, it's medical guidance, right? But just someone just off the street, like, don't invite someone into your life and give them authority to control the reins, right? So they put the bit in your mouth like you do for a horse, right? They put the bit in your mouth and and they're controlling the horse. No, 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 no. That's yours. That belongs to you. Don't forfeit what Most High has given to you. One of the things that I am so thankful for is that when I was dealing with karmic individuals, when I was a part of the religious organization, Most High knew my heart. Most High knows my heart. He knows how wonderful and beautiful it is. And again, that's not me bragging. That's how my heart is. I had a friend pray for me in 2002, and Most High showed me my heart. And it was this turquoise, fluorescent, pink, hot, like light pink, bright, like crystal looking thing, right? Immediately, Holy Spirit told me that was my heart, right? And yeah. And so I'm glad that Most High did not release my treasure, my physical treasure, my inheritance, my whatever coming to me financially, whatever that abundance is for having gone through what I've gone through. And all of us have a promise. Okay, it's not just me. All of us have a promise. But in order to get to that promise, you hear the siren? Okay. In order to get to the promise, we have to, unfortunately, and I do mean unfortunately here on earth, we got to go through some shit. Unfortunately. And I'll be honest with you, I hate that. Okay? I really do. I really wish that in all my glory, and that spiritual glory, in all my glory, the spiritual being that I am, I wish I could walk on this earth and not have to deal with all the bullshit that man has conjured up, all of his legal systems and ways and taxation and all of that. And that's not just legal, that's not just monetary taxation. Man taxes you mentally, emotionally, spiritually. There's all kinds of taxes that we pay to man, right? And again, I'm hitting on something, right? All the taxes that we pay to man, right? Tithing is a tax. Whether you believe that or not, it is. Okay? It's a tax. Right? If you don't believe that tithing is a lie and it's a scam, I posted a video recently. Please go and take a listen to that video. So, how can you make sure, one, you close the door on the people who have proven to be untrustworthy, and two, how do you regulate yourself to be automatic when it comes to discerning those who are for your good and for your bad? First of all, I will tell you this. The fewer people you keep in your inner circle, the better. Okay? There is a reason why the most influential people in the world only have one or two confidants, one or two people, and as they continue to, their popularity grows, or perhaps their wealth grows, you'll find that many of these individuals, they become more and more recluse. Okay? I know for me, part of the challenge for me, well, maybe not for me, maybe for others, is going to be, or is, it already is, public appearances. So no one's seeing me, no one knows where I am. Well, the FBI and the feds, they know where I am. But like past people and all of that, like they don't have my address. Okay, no one has my address except for the authorities and people that need to. And when I say people, it's mainly organizations like USPS. You know what I mean? So individuals, no. The VA has my address. Okay? But outside of government agencies, and again, the Fed and all that, no one today, right now, today, no one else can write down my address on a piece of paper. And that's on purpose, 1515 on the timer. That's on purpose. Okay? Because I know the way that I want to live my life, not your life. And I was thinking to say, and you know the way that you want to live your life. And let no one talk you out of that. Whatever that is, I constantly harp on occupation. Don't do jobs and take occupations, accept offers that are not fulfilling. I understand you need a job. I get that. Okay? If you are still in a place where you are working for just over broke, then understand, first of all, that that's temporary, and Most High's ultimate goal is for you to own it. You have to understand that, because in the tax system all around the world, it's never yours unless you own it. So your employer, they control how much you're compensated. You will never be compensated your worth working for an employer. It doesn't matter how generous they are. You will never be compensated your worth, or there's going to be compromises. What do I mean? So they might give you that national sales position. Okay? But then you don't have control of your schedules because they send you the leads and blah, 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 blah. Right? So you may want to be in New Jersey on Wednesday, but instead you got to be in Seattle. Okay? So, take a look at your life today. Take a look at it and write out a list. Confirmation bark. And look at that list and ask yourself, what are the people, places, and things that are not helping me to get here? And write out your pure goals and intentions on the other side of the page, right? So draw a line. One side, the places, people, things that are close to you today, right? Today is my other mother's day of ascension. She passed on May 8th of 2020. Her name is Barbara King. And I would not let today go by me recording anything without mentioning her. Her birthday is May 2nd. It's also the birthday of a former wife. They're vastly different people. And I don't hate my exes. I'm not one of those individuals. I do tell the truth about them, but I don't hate them. And so, Barbara, Mom, I love you. I talk to you all the time, every day. If not verbally, then certainly in my thoughts, and most of the time it's verbally. Thank you for loving me and embracing me. I have no doubt whatsoever that biologically we were even closer in some other lifetime. There are some families that do not deal with a lot of karmic issues because maybe someone along the line cleared up that karmic situations, injustices, and all that sort of thing along, with them, or what have you. But in some previous life, we were definitely, I certainly believe, related biologically through marriages or what have you. There's no question about it. There are few loves that can be explained between, like the love between myself and the love that her, Scott, Amy, and their spouses and that embraced me with. That is, that's rare. And so forever thankful for that. Happy Ascension Day, Mom. I love you to all the galaxies and back. She always reminds me of Sally Fields, who is just like the perfect mother figure. To me, Sally Fields is, at least in the movie portrayals and TV shows and things like that. She's such a nurturing, caring, doting individual. You know, just really salt of the earth. And so, thank you for all your love, Barbara. And yeah, I'll cherish it forever. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Nehru, and this is The Encourager. Again, I encourage you to do that evaluation right on one side of the page. Those things that are closest to you, your friends, your BFFs, whoever you consider close to you and to be your core. On the other side, write out your goals, your ambitions, and then look at those two sides. And you remember in class we used to do the matching, where you have to take a line and draw the line to a corresponding word or the picture or whatever that was right on the other side of the page. Do that. Okay, so I want to be a attorney. If I want to be an attorney, what do I need to do? And on the left side of the page, who are all the people that are helping me in that? Who are all the people that are hindering that? Anyone who says you can't, anyone who says you're too old, anyone who says that's too much money, anyone who says, what are you doing? Anyone says, how are you going to pay for this? Anyone says, well, what are you going to do for this? Get rid of all of those people, because they're all negative and they're all drawing your energy, your ambition, your sacral chakra, your solar plexus chakra. They're drawing those down. They're taking energy from you. Okay? All right? Only function, work with those who are adding good vibes, good energy, good resources, good encouragement to you. Why would we voluntarily hang around somebody who shits on us all the time? People do that every day of their life. In marriages, in son and daughterships, meaning adult son and daughters, not your children. You're responsible for them until they are no longer under your authority, meaning they move out. People are so lazy and complacent that they don't want to change. And then they wonder why things stay the same. That's an oxymoron. You can't ask why things stay the same and you're doing nothing to change them. Okay? All right. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. My name's Nehru. This is The Encourager, helping us all, including myself, become our highest, truest, purest version of ourselves possible each and every day. Thank you so much for tuning in, and be encouraged.